But all right, so we got one more left. We're gonna do this Zeus bands one. All right, we're gonna do this, and we good for the night, man. I think we had enough chaos for the fucking night. But this is I think his name. I don't know what his name is. Bands or Zeus. Bands is his name. So the song's called Zeus. It's YouTube, dude. It's just
Red Fox Productions.
See this shit. This is the shit I hate too. But like when artists have no fucking care for how shit looks, like. It's separate bands. Pick it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit just has to look good. That's my OCD talking, though. But let's get to this.
Whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you
I'm a bitch, I'm too ill.
Oh, boy. I'm very good. You like
whole bunch of singles.
I'm a bitch, I'm too ill. ADHD, I can't sit still. Can't get the flowing like a windmill. When it get real, we gon' see you around this bitch still. I got niggas hating them. Get that. Maybe they wifey went and told them that I hit that. Every step, every hurdle, every setback. I done overcame all of that shit, so don't forget that. Doing broke, trying to buy rich. Yeah. Don't catch me when I lie sick. Thumbing through them hundreds till my fingers twitch. It's show nigga bands in this BIS. And I can't even take a piss without parole on. Why you bringing up my name if I don't go home? Look that nigga in my house and then he stole from me. Pussy ass nigga caught a case when he told on. Damn, boy, these niggas bad. But I still keep my foes up. They ain't coming down, storming up your block. Raindrops falling all around. Lightning strike down. You won't let it hear that thunder sound. Feeling like Zeus. Trying war with a god, it won't be a truce. 100 rounds on this chop, I'm letting it trash. 6'2", boy, this shit'll tip over a moose. Hey, look, my name Bands, baby. I make raps, I sell packs, I do scams, baby. Yeah, I know, bitch, I'm killing in your hand, baby. And I can tell by how you look at you a fan, baby. Hold on, take a photograph. If I nut on your face, that's an autograph. I shoot with a sub, 3,000 in it, floating half. Caught that nigga lacking through the mad. When I'm up close, niggas pass away, hurt deep. No sleep, couldn't eat for a whole week. I still remember when I pulled up to that fucking street. See my nigga dead body wrapped up in that fucking sheet. Shit was weak. Boy, cut my soul. Swear this life that I live really took a toll. Murder on my mind, feeling like I'ma lose control. Chopper spin fire, make a nigga stop, drop and roll. I'm out there rolls, little nigga. It's Southwest. Putting on for them ends, fuck the rest. First class flight across the country. You ain't left the nest until I touch your ticket. I can't kick it, it won't never rest. Hey, 40 burn your flesh up like charbroil. Catch me in the hood like some car oil. Shoot it in the cut, post it up like a gargoyle. Thinking it's a joke till we smoke you like a Marlboro. Hey, bro, better watch your mans. Cause your number one hater be your closest friend. Same nigga try and shake your hand, asking how you been. The same nigga try and crack your bitch when you go do your bid. I keep an FN, that's a tool on me. Fuck around and lose your head, try and move on me. Niggas talk that gangsta shit like that be new to me. Boy, all the work I put in around this turkey take is full of me. Damn, boy, it's been a minute. Back in PO, always try and send me back to prison. Hell, drop a track, let you know that I'm back in it. Bands break, bitch, first you dig it, look back, bitch it. Listen, that's on GP. Tongue kissing on that bitch, that's a DP. Nigga acting like a bitch, shimmer he, she. Boyfriend pimping on that hoe, you a sweet pea. All I ever do is keep it 100. The choke on that smoke, I just want money. Ducking on that smoke, you don't want nothing. Keep my name out your mouth or I'm head hunting. All I ever do is keep it 100. The choke on that smoke, I just want money. Ducking on that smoke, you don't want nothing. Keep my name out your mouth while I'm head hunting.
I fuck with that heavy. I'm gonna keep it a billion with you.
That shit grew on me, man. That shit.
Enough energy to get you to
a stack.
That was that was one long intro to me.
Yeah. That shit grew on me. That shit really did. My first instinct was to hate it.
Homie from one of the ciphers that we reviewed.
But
one of the West Coast ciphers that Reckless.
Yeah, he was in one.
That's one of them.
Kind of cipher too. Yeah,
that shit did grow on me. Like it did. Like
voice started. It was weird for sure. Like
yeah,
a little crazy. But I started to fuck with it because it matched the fucking chaotic energy of the shit he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He was rapping that fucking like this is criminal music, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
he called it nigga a sweet pea. I was like, oh, he real banging talk. Like,
he said,
it's
not
real gay
on your
talk
face. That's an
inch of this
autograph.
fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was talking about how he scams, how he steals, all this crazy criminal activity confidently. And that is if you're gonna go, that's one of my things is people know how I do my reviews. If you are gonna go ignorant, go full ignorant, and I'm on board. Don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get there. And I'm a fan, and I think he did that. But I thought those are some of the dopest visuals I've seen in a minute.
Yeah, the video was very well done.
It was fucking fire.
That was
like,
very well done. Yeah.
Like it needed like one or two more elements to me. It needed like a drum break chop in there somewhere or something. It just felt like I was waiting for something to drop. You know,
I kind of like when it took a while to kick in, and I think it kicked in fucking aggressive. But I do think a little more on the beat flair could be used. But I think I was also caught up in the fucking visuals kind of represented the beat, how it would do that like pause and tear, and it went with the beat. It was like it sounded. Yeah. It was super clean, and it kept making me think like, is this part of the beat? Is this just added for the video? But I fucked with it, and for me, that was like a treat. Every time it happened, I was like, oh, that's cold. So it took me away from thinking like it needs something else. If I was just listening to it, I would have been like, okay,
good point.
Yeah, you know, if I was listening to it, I definitely could see like it definitely could use more flair. But I was so invested in the video, like there was so much going on. I was entertained. Like the money room, I couldn't help but think that had to take forever. Then he had the little 007 background with the circles. That shit was cold because it would change color like 4 times. It was just dope. Even
the camera angles were real, like real menacing too.
Very menacing. Yeah. And it fit the vibe of like the very criminal shit he was spitting.
Yeah, you could tell he cared.
Aki ass had a nigga that probably done did a bid or two. You know what I'm saying? You know them.
Or about to.
Right.
Or about to. Oh yeah. But it fit like it fit the vibe. Like the video had these dope angles. It told a story with him doing all this extra shit, and it was cold. Like I was like, "Yo, this is entertaining, bro." Like it probably won't be the same effect if I bump this. It's definitely some shit I'm gonna bump at the gym. You know what I'm saying?
That's get your anger out music.
Yeah, but I'm not like gonna bump that while I'm like getting some work done and shit like that. Start cursing at people on fucking Outlook and shit. But but I mean. Yeah, I fucked with it though. I thought the beat was a little simple for sure, but it was evil in its simplicity. It had the boom, bing, boom, bing, that shit going on. It just, I don't know. It could have definitely used some flair in certain parts because it did feel like one long intro. Like it was just one long him just rapping. And
it was a little long.
It was a little long, yeah. And I feel like if there was as much flair as there was visually in the audio, it would have slapped more.
Yeah. The FaceTime in the jail was pretty dope.
That was pretty cool. That was cold, but like it also looked good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he cares. He cares about the product.
Like that underground rapper, it's like some bootlegged, dirty, 240p fucking shot, and it doesn't look good. But they even edited on that shit, like it did the free stream shit. Like that's cold, bro. That shit was cold. Yeah,
man. My first instinct is to just like I start hearing cliche stuff, but then like as I was really watching and really getting the feel for it, I was like, John, I'm like you, man. Like if you're gonna go that way, like go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like So that shit really grew on me. So
because like at first it's like, oh boy, there's gonna be some typical I came from the mud.
Right, yeah.
But him going into detail, like I really scam, I do this, I do that. I was like, okay, we cooking. And there was little details he was going in there that gave me the feel like he's probably doing that.
I started looking for my wallet. Like I was just like, yo, I'll make sure I have that shit.
Yo,
like he came in there like he rapping like he just kicked the dough down at the studio. It was like, nigga, put this on.
It wasn't even his photo shoot. Somebody else's photo shoot.
Yeah. The engineer owed the money. So he just got some studio time.
Artist though, like this dude isn't like, I mean, Reckless says he's going crazy.
He actually is though. He low key is
own artist, and the amount of fucking like love and even money that you could tell that went towards this video is like, bro, shout out to you for that, because like that shit looked like it took time. And it's also like you gotta work with people, because you can pay anybody to record you in front of your crib with a bunch of niggas and fake guns and orange juice and shit like that.
Right.
But to pay someone to record you in like what that video could have been shot in 3 rooms.
Right.
And to get that kind of quality, bro, it's hard to find people that fuck with your shit enough to bring it that much to life. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I wish I could fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like that video,
Yeah.
like, that's crazy. Like that video to me, if somebody was like, yo, we could shoot some shit, like I'd be like, here is a stack plus. You feel me? Like for that quality, I'd be throwing money at you because this is fire. And it's good because now gangster rappers only do the same shit. Like, I'm standing on a car, I'm in my neighborhood, there's 4 old niggas behind me. Like it's the same shit. So that's different. It's just him, but he was doing his thing. And then he showed his peoples on the phone, which is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all we got for the single stream.